Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show. Good morning. Happy Monday, and welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. I am Toni G. I sound so excited that I'm Toni. Yeah, that was a little bit too much excitement on saying my own name, just saying. I hope you're laughing, because I am. Life is short. We must laugh as much as we can at everything that comes through. So, today I'm going to be taking callers. Every Monday at noon I take callers. When I say your area code, just please have a question or a connection ready. The question should not be, tell me about blah, blah, blah. That's for a full reading, and there's if you want a full reading, you can go to my website, TONIG.info, ToniG.info, and we can schedule your reading. The question should be an exact question with an exact answer. Just because there are so many people that call in every Monday, people who have waited months to get through, and people who I want to get to. And if I'm giving a full-on reading or, taking way long to get into your energy and figure out something, then it's not fair to the rest of the callers. And typically, if you say, for example, when am I going to get a job? When is a job coming in? When am I going to meet someone? I can give you that answer very quickly. If you say, tell me about my relationship status, I'm going to go, no. That's going to take me longer. That's not an exact answer. That's a whole, 15 whatever amount of time. So to be fair to everybody on the line, please ask one quick question, something really important to your life, something that matters, and ask it in an exact way. The angels are here. They want to answer that question for you. If you want to connect with a loved one, all I need is the first name of the loved one, their relationship to you, and the reason I ask for their relationship to you is because I have 4 Mikes in my life. I know several Al's, several Mikes, and several Bills. And typically, if you're asking about someone, I want to make sure I'm connecting, not typically, if you're asking about someone, I want to make sure I'm connecting with the right person. And typically, we know more than one person with that name. So I just want to make sure I'm bringing in the right person. I want to make sure I'm getting the right information for you. I want to do the best I can for you, and I'm always trying to do the best I can. I'm a bit of a people pleaser, in case you couldn't tell. That's not a joke. That's really, really true. So I just ask that this is how we go. And if you have a question for your loved one on the other side, we'll start with that question and go from there. So having said all of that, I'm going to go to the first caller, and the first caller is area code 631. Hello, 631.
Hello.
How are you today? Hi. How are you?
Hi. Good.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Suzanne, Long Island. And I have a quick couple of questions. My first question is I interviewed for a bus company job. I interviewed for a bus company job. I'm supposed to be hearing shortly to do drug test and physical and everything else. Do you see me getting it for the summer?
Ooh. Yes, but it's not going to be as much as you need or want. I think bring your expectation down a bit about this job.
Well, I know it's
think
only part-time. Yeah.
Right. I think that it's going to be a good opportunity. It could lead to something else down the line, but it's not going to be able to, it's not as much as you want is what they're saying. That's what they're saying to me. So I would say if there's something else out there for you to do, if you like driving, some people
No,
really
I don't like driving. I want to be a busman. I don't want to drive. The thing is, I do have a school job for September, but I really don't want to go back there. I don't like it at all. So there was a teacher aide application I filled out online that they were hiring, and I just did that today for September at a school closer by. Do you think I will get? And then I also told this bus company if I get it for the summer that I want it for September. So which one do you think's the best out of the two for me?
Okay, so typically on the show, we get one question because my phone lines are full.
I just want to know if you
and
saw.
If you have, I get what you want. But there's a policy for the show because there are so many people waiting and have been calling in so many times. It's one question per. If you have a lot of questions, I'm happy to book a session with you. But I feel like you will get this job. It is not going to be as much as you'd like, and I hope that was very, very helpful for you. Thank you so much for calling in. Good. I'm happy it was. And remember, there's always next week when you can call in again and ask another question. So next I'm going to go to caller 239. Hello, 239. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you, Toni.
Good.
My name's Lana.
What's your name? Lana, where are you calling from?
Lana from Florida.
Okay,
Southwest
Lana.
Florida.
Excellent. How can I help you today? By the way, real quick, I love Florida. I just love I wanna bilocate with Florida. I do. I don't know why, but I do. I just love Florida. Okay, so how can I help you today?
It's a beautiful area. Thank you. My question is, do you see, or I should say, when do you see a long-term partner coming into my life?
March. Now that might seem Wow. I feel like you might think that feels a bit away, but with everything that's going to be going on through the rest of the year, it's going to be a bit complicated to have a good start to a relationship, let's just say, okay? But I feel like this person's going to come in, and I'm going to tell you this, end of February, beginning of March. Now, if they come in at the end of February, I feel like it's like literally the last day of February, but I see March 1st being like they're showing me the word March and the number 1, so I'm going to say March 1st being like the best. Like if they come in February, I feel like it will be the very last day of the month. I'm going to tell you this person is very good. Now, what we're going to do right now for you and everybody listening, because I love doing this, I'm going to do some clearing work. And for this particular, for you and everybody listening and re-listening, and you can re-listen as many times as you want for these clearings, I'm going to say we're ready for a healthy, happy, loving relationship. I get a no, so we start clearing that, and then I say there's something stopping or blocking us from healthy, loving, happy relationships. I get a yes, so we're going to clear that. Oh, that one always, it's always like I can't catch my breath right after I say that. I think it's working on me too still. Every single time.
I felt it.
There's another layer to peel away. But we are human. And this is the favorite thing I'm going to tell you. Humans do human things. Okay, so there was someone in my office the other day, and we were doing a session, and she said something. I go, well, humans do human things. And I know that was channeled. And I literally went home and wrote a poem about that. And that's going in my 8th book because my 7th book is now edited and getting ready to be sent to publishing, which I'm so excited. But it's poems. But, yeah, humans do human things. So we have many layers because we are human and we do human things, and others do human things, and we have to just keep taking those layers off and realize we're all human and we do human things. So March,
okay.
1st through 15th, be out, be about, have a great time. Let all of this clear from you, and I'm going to tell you by then we should be in a suitable place for getting together and having fun and being out and about and not having restrictions. I'm not saying we're going to have restrictions until March. I'm just saying that by March, everybody should feel much easier and better about everything. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to say this
you.
person coming in is quite spectacular. This person is going to have a great personality, and the two of you are going to hit it off splendidly, just tremendously. You're going to laugh a lot. You're going to enjoy yourself.
Well, thank you.
All righty. I'm so happy you called in today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you do have other questions and you or you want to give me an update, I absolutely would love to talk with you again. That would be amazing.
Okay, thank you. Is your website on the Blog Talk Radio description?
It is. Absolutely. Thank you for asking that. It is. Yes. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Stay online because I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of clearings today. So please stay on so you can get those clearings or re-listen and get those clearings. But thank you again so much for calling in. It's just such an honor to talk with you. Now, I know some of you might think that I was being a bit harsh to not the last caller, but the previous one, cutting it down to one question. I try to be clear and I try to be nice. But I try to maintain that rule that I have for the sake of everybody on the line. If you saw my switchboard, you'd be like, oh, my goodness gracious. It's a little bit not overwhelming, but I look at it, I'm like, I just want to get to as many people as I can sometimes because I know you call in and you wait a long time to get through. And I want to be able to get to people. So let's go to the very next caller. And I think the next caller, well, I know where I am, 856. Hello,
hi,
856. How are you?
Hi, this is Laura. And I just want to say thank you for everybody in the queue for doing that. So we appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And sometimes I can tell this person hung up on me as soon as I cut her off. But sometimes I can tell this isn't two questions. You're going to keep me and you're going to just roll it right into the next and the next and the next.
Well, she does that on every show. So just so you know, you did the right thing. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much. So, Laura, how can I help you today?
So my question is, I'm looking for a job, and I've been applying. I did just get an email for a phone screen on Wednesday morning from 12:30 to 1. And I was wondering if you see me doing well and getting that job or something else.
I see you doing exceptionally well on the phone screen. Don't be shy. Let a little bit of your personality come through. But I feel like there's something better coming in. Okay? Now, I'm going to say something, and don't let your heart sink. Okay? Listen, I'm going to say one thing, but there's a follow-up part. In a month, you'll have the job. Okay? I don't know that this is the job, but I feel like in a month you'll be employed. Let me say that. I feel like there's something coming in right on the heels of this, phone screen that is going to be like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe I thought I wanted this job when this is coming in. Hallelujah. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Bring it on. And this one you're actually going to have, it's not going to be like, I need a job, I'll take anything. You're going to be like, oh, my gosh, I actually really want this one. There are going to be some things about it that are very, very enticing. Oh, my God, they're channeling so fast through me. I can't believe I'm talking so fast. So now what we're going to do, I love this part. I love this show. I love my colors. This is like so amazing when I'm channeling that feeling and to be able to give people this info. We're going to do a clearing because I know the financial situation out there for some people right now is very stressful, and this job market is really crazy with people trying to figure out what they're supposed to do with their companies. So what I'm going to do for you, for everybody listening, and for everybody who re-listens to the show, and again, please re-listen if you feel like there are layers to it, especially re-listen. But what I'm going to do right now for y'all is, I'm not even Southern, that's so funny. I'm going to do a clearing on two clearings. I'm going to do two clearings. Everybody thank her for calling in because she's bringing in two clearings. We are going to do a clearing first on being in the perfect position, the perfect job. So we're in the perfect job? No. So we're going to clear that, and right on the heels of that, I'm going to throw in a clearing of we are bringing in the amount of money we need and want. And again, I'm getting a no for you, and so I don't think anybody brings in the amount they want, but we're just going to clear that anyway to up that financial income, to up that finances. I'm not even going to call it income. I'm going to say finances coming in, because finances can come from so many different places. We don't, we when we think of bringing money in, we're programmed, trained, and have the belief that that means working this hard, working this many hours, working at this type, we're programmed that this is the only way to bring money in. But there are many ways to bring in money and do something you love and to bring in more money even. And we get blocked because since, thank you. Since children, we've been trained that this is how it goes. This is how it works. You get a job that pays you good money. It doesn't matter if you like it or not, and you just stick with it. That's why most of the population is, like, oh, God, it's Monday. No, it's B. So we're doing those two clearings now. Again, re-listen. Angels are taking this stuff from you that's blocking you from, and sometimes there's another job right there, but because of the way we feel work has to be, because of the way we feel our potential, because of we're afraid to take a step forward, we're so blocked from that next job or career that could be the perfect thing for us. Okay? So this should help with all of the blocks inside of us, because nothing's blocking us outside of us. There are no blocks outside of us. It's the mind. Where the mind goes, the body flows, and we just have to remember that day in, day out. Where my mind goes is where my body's going to flow. If I have a thought about this, I'm bringing that into my world and making it real, because we're not crazy. We don't think things that are real. Creators. We are creators. So the thoughts that we have, just like our source, our Father, our God, the thoughts that we have, we are creating into reality. What we come from is what we are. What that is who we are. We are creators at our source, at our core, at everything. Every thought we have is creating the next step in our life. We have to keep this in play at all times.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need to re-listen to this show. Holy guacamole.
Thank you so much. You're awesome. Bye.
You're so welcome. absolutely my pleasure, and thank you for calling in. I know everybody is like giving you the clapping hands right now on that because that was really good. So your question brought that on. I give all credit to you and the angels, but please hit me back and let me know what happens, and please do call back again. And if you have more questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Okay?
Thank you. I will. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye for now. Okay, I will be doing more clearing, so even if you don't get through, don't hang up because we will be clearing through this whole show today. 361, hello, how are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi there, my name is Linda, and I'm calling from Texas.
Oh, my gosh, I love Texas, too. Oh, Texas is so much fun. God, I've had a lot of fun in Texas. That's all I can say.
Well, that's awesome. Texas is a beautiful state.
Oh, my gosh, it is. It is so beautiful. Okay. So what's your question today?
Well, my question has to do with relocating. I want to go someplace where there's lots of trees and it's kind of foresty, and I'm considering 3 areas. I haven't been to either one of them yet, but I'm going to Hot Springs, Arkansas next week to visit and check it out. And then the other 2 areas that I'm considering are Greenville, South Carolina, and the surrounding area, and Atlanta, Georgia, and the surrounding area.
Okay,
so I've
South
been doing
Carolina.
A lot of research on those 3 places.
South Carolina. You're going to think when you go to Hot Springs, you're going to think it's that. When you go next week, you're going to think it's that. It's South Carolina. 100% South Carolina. You're going to love it. You're going to get there, and you're going to be like, I am home. I am home. That's all you're going to think when you're there. It's a little bit, it's going to be the perfect, yes. So I want you to have a very smooth relocation. I want you to find the perfect place. So for you, anyone else listening and anybody re-listening that is thinking about relocating, let's clear, they're finding the perfect place. And harmoniously relocating. I get a no, so we're going to clear that. Let's get that out of there. So you find the perfect place. You have a harmonious relocation, and everything falls into place beautifully. And I'm going to go so far to say this to you. I am going to say it because they are telling me to. They're pushing it out of my mouth, literally. Not only is it going to be South Carolina, but as soon as you get there, you're going to move up your moving date, because you are going to want to be there sooner rather than later. You're going to be like, this is it. And I will go so far as to say it is possible that you literally find the place you are going to live when you get there. Not only the city, but I'm seeing this home. So I want feedback if this is true. Now, when you go visit South Carolina, I want you to take the most powerful intent with you and the knowing of what they're telling you right now. And I want you to take this intention and this knowing that everything's going to fall into place. But I'm going to tell you, as soon as you hit the border of South Carolina, you're going to be like, wow, okay. It's going to feel somewhat mystical and maybe even a little bit. I'm not saying you're going to be floating in. I'm not saying there won't be a problem. I'm saying you're going to know when you get there. Okay, love?
Oh.
You for sure are going to know.
Oh, well, thank you. I have just been filled with I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps. The energy that came in when you were talking about setting the intention and the knowing and clearing all the obstacles. I can't thank you enough for that beautiful blessing and gift.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. That is the angels. I would love to take credit, but then when things go wrong, I would have to take the blame. So I don't take any credit, and I don't take the blame. But I'm going to tell you, I know again, when you hit that border and you cross that border, you're going to feel something. And those goosebumps, they're confirming that this is 100. And you can do that, and you can go there with confidence.
I know. I've got them on top of my head now. Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you so much. Much love and blessings to you. I so much appreciate you taking my call.
Absolutely. My pleasure, and you too. Thank you so much, and please keep me updated.
I will. I most definitely will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now, and my pleasure. We are going to go to caller 229. Hello, 229. How are you today?
Hello. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, of course. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I just want to see, I've been having some breathing issues. I've been to the doctor, and I get short in the breath. And I don't know if it's my sinus drainage or I don't know what's going on, but that's what they're saying. And
okay, here's go ahead, love. I'm going to start doing some clearing work on you for health reasons, okay? So I'm just going to say there's something blocking his ability to breathe clearly. I'm getting a yes, so we're going to start clearing that right away. You might feel some pressure in your chest. You might feel like this big breath, or you can't get a breath. That's perfectly normal. And you might feel if you feel energy, you might feel some stuff leaving through, like pressure going up through your head. Now, for you or anybody else with this problem who's listening, re-listening, it's going to start to work on you immediately. And I'm going to ask the angels to keep working on this until it's completely cleared. Whether this is sinuses or literally a bit of a lung problem, like sometimes when it's really humid outside or when it's hot, we have more trouble breathing. We're not used to that level of air or oxygen. It's not a good clean air day. But what I'm getting is also that this comes from, there's another source to this, and I believe every physical problem has an emotional source. So I'm going to just test that this has an emotional source, and I'm going to start clearing that. So here's what I'm going to say, I started clearing it. If this has to do with, let's just say, hurt, pain, suffering, in any way, that's going to start to clear from you now. And things of the face like sinuses are things we don't want to face something, according to Eastern medicine or some sort of medicine out there. Things with the face, we don't want to see things. Things with the chest, whether it be the lungs, the breathing, the heart, the lungs protect the heart. So things of the lungs are because we're protecting our heart. Or something has gone wrong with our heart and our lungs are now compromised. I'm going to tell you whatever this is. You might have flashbacks. You might have a reminiscent thought about it. But I'm going to tell you this is going to clear, and I'm going to ask them to keep working on it until it's completely cleared and healed. Now, you might have, if you feel a little off or grumpy, it's because this is leaving. Bear through it. Be good through it. And in a day or so, you should feel pretty phenomenal. Okay, love?
Okay. Thank you. I see where I can, yes, ma'am. I see where I can contact you for a reading, phone reading. Are you available today?
I might have some availability. Go ahead and click that, and we can talk and see if our schedules match. That would be wonderful.
Okay, I need to call the number or just go ahead and submit the one phone session.
You go to the button for the phone session because my personal number is different than the radio number, than the call-in number, okay? So when you click that button, you'll get my personal phone information or my business phone information to make that call, okay, love?
Okay, I thank you so much.
Absolutely, my
pleasure.
You. Oh, God bless you too. Yeah. Have an amazing rest of the day. Thank you so much.
Too. Thank you.
You are welcome. Absolutely my pleasure. I want to say I'm here every Monday at noon for 30 minutes taking your calls, giving clearings. Please join me next Monday. If you hit the follow button, you'll get notifications of my show. Until next week, have an amazing, magical life.